All right. Hopefully that resolves everything. Should be hopefully up and running again. So I switched the links on the Facebook page. Looks like we're already getting people back in. Perfect. There we go. Okay. So is this better for everyone? Is it still frozen? Is everything okay now? Let me know when you can. But everything looks better on my end. Sorry about that. Yeah. Okay. So you're talking about Kakiki? We're talking about the washi. So let's do the Kakiki first. Cool thing about the Kakiki, it's only two parts. It's a push and a pull. Perfect. Excellent. Key things though, the push has to be very close to the body. It can't be super far away. This will actually probably get you hit. This is someone trying to punch me. I got to make sure when I do my push, I go all the way to the edge of my body. That way, if the person keeps going, they miss me. Sometimes when people do their push, they push right to the middle or right here. Ugh, they still get hit. So very important, the push has to be close to your body and all the way to the edge of your body. Now, sometimes people think that, oh, well, if I'm far away, I'll get there before the person's close to me. Maybe. But usually what happens is, as a hit's coming close to you, as you try and push far away, the person already hits you. But when you stay close, even if you're a little slow, it gives you an extra chance to stop the person's hit, or at very least, deflect it. Second part. So we deflect, boom. We reach under our own arm and on top of the person's, and we do a little pull. And see, when I do that pull, I only do a little pull like that. Main reason is, watch my wrist. If I do a big pull and I'm holding on, what happens is my wrist goes past me, and I can actually hurt my wrist and my fingers. Very important when you do your pull that it stays far away from you. It's about the same distance as the middle block with an open palm breath. That's it. So let's do 10 pushes all the way to the edge of the body. Let's make sure each time we do it, our chamber hand pulls back. Okay, don't just let our arm go loose. So we're going to do fast, hard push each count. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Let's add the grab and pull. You notice my breath. Push out, reach and breathe in. And when I do my pull, hard, fast breath out. Similar to a breath we use for the Monchuki, a little harder, a little faster. So we're going to start pretty slow, but then by the end of it, we want to do all one motion. I'll explain why at the end. Starting slow, getting faster and faster. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, here we go. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We got a little quick at the end there. Now here's the reason. If I go, by the time I reach and grab the person, they're already starting to punch me. So it's very important when you do this that you don't pause at the end of the push and then start your grab. Very important when you try to do this for real. It has to be one hand, and before the push is done, the other hand is already starting to grab. Kind of trading positions as opposed to taking a break and then starting the second part. It's all one thing together. You really want to make sure that there's no stopping between. Okay, so let's talk about the Mawashi circle lock. This one's a little harder. A lot more moving parts, and there's a few more details. This one's a little bit more complex because you can use the different parts of it in a lot of different ways, okay? These are the examples I normally give, but even in Kung Fu, they do all these big circle motions, and the ideas are to deflect, and then as you're deflecting, grabbing and pulling as you can. You can also use it for throws. They grab the hip and the collar a lot. So one of the ideas of this one is you're grabbing here and you're grabbing here. And again, judo, it's all about throwing people. What do? They get their hips underneath the person and then they make a big circle with their hands while they throw them. In jiu-jitsu, there's something called a toreando pass, where you grab, the person's on the ground, you grab their legs and twist the person like this, so they twist sideways, and you can attack the weakest part of their guard position. Boom, boom. So even this, again, is a circle move. You're going to see it in a lot of different martial arts. Very important kind of motion. For the way that we use it, there's two main parts. The circle at the beginning and the push. We're going to break this circle down even farther. We're going to do two parts of the circle, top and the bottom hand, bottom and top. And then we're going to focus on the push after. Now, there's one thing I don't emphasize a lot. A lot of people, when they do this block, they keep their arms in front of themselves like this. But what you really want to do is, as you do that block, you want to pull the elbows back. See how both my elbows are pointing behind me? They're not pointing down, back. Bottom hand ends on the hip, top hand right in front of the shoulder and the arm. So let's do the top hand first. We're going to do one hand at a time. And again, you can just relax the other hand. Starts flat, about the same distance as a Uchuki middle block with flat palm. It pours the water, and you'll notice my palm faces down. After I start to pass my belt, I do, my hand turns out. And as I go around, my elbow pulls back until my hand is back on top. So it starts and ends on top. That hand first. We're going to do 10 switching hands. Ready? 1. Pull those elbows back. Ready? 2. Let's add a big breath in as we do the circle. Ready? 7. Chi. Go. Roku. Sichi. Hachi. Ku. Good. Chu. All right. So that's the top hand. Let's look at the bottom hand. This bottom hand is a little easier. Stays close to the body. Point sideways. Stays flat. Doesn't point down or up. Basically, this hand goes waves hello and goes on the side of the belt. There's one thing I want everyone to be a little careful of. A lot of times, not just kids, everyone, a lot of people, even adults, kind of this, and they go way above their head, way past their head. Look, you can't even see my hand. That's how high it is. Now, watch me when I do this motion. My elbow stays in the same place basically until I pull it behind me. So I don't want to bring my elbow up like this. I don't want to expose the body. Remember, this is supposed to be the bottom hand. Even though it goes up, if it's all the way up here, it's got to go even farther to get back around. So we don't really want to go higher than our head or lower than our thighs, okay? This hand basically waves hello, goes on the side of the belt, pointing that elbow backwards. So let's try it. 10 of these. 1, 2, 3. Dead breath in. Ready? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Obviously, we're going to do them together. Just remember, this top hand doesn't go outside of your arm like this. Top hand goes between your other arm and your body, turns as it goes past, so both elbows start to face out, and pull the elbows back. Whole time we do that big circle, breathing in. Let's talk about the push. So here's a couple things a lot of people do when they do the push. From here they go, boom, super big, way past their head, way lower. Sometimes people do the opposite. They go close together like this. It's not Dragon Ball Z. We're not shooting key waves. This doesn't work. From here, sometimes people just go straight up like this. You actually don't want to do that. When you do the push, my elbows pretty much stay against my body. When I push, I go towards the middle of my body, and then I go down and up. So make sure that you're not just going in a straight line. It kind of curves. Let's try 10 of these, making sure we do that hard breath out on the push and a big breath in as we do that circle. Ready? Start with this hand up first. 1, 2. Again, in, out. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. One more. 10. Shake off those. Okay. Do this a little closer so it's a little easier to read. And let's talk about some kata stuff. Okay. So we're specifically, I guess, really going to be looking at Taikyoku katas and kind of what they mean. But just for today. So let's look at. Forgot the first part. Being silly. Kata. I-O-U. I'm just going to use gated. Cool. So, first part is the word kata. So if you don't remember what kata means, I call it what it means. Translated word. The translated word means pattern. It also could mean form. A sensei says it can also mean practice fight or practice fights. Now it is the practice fight that you do and repeat stronger. Form something you do over and over again. Kata is not something you do once. It's something you practice a whole bunch of times. Every time it's going to be. That's why it's sometimes called a pattern. This next word, again, there's what it translates to mean. Me and spell that. I guess I spell that. Taikyoku. The word taikyoku means first course. Another thing to remember, since he says it also means beginner. Now, it doesn't actually translate to that. It means first course. Kind of the reason for that, Taikyoku katas are the first katas in the world. They're the first course in our kata meal that we eat over the years. Now, because there's 5 different Taikyoku katas, all 5 Taikyoku katas follow the same pattern. You start on your Go to the left side, the right side, middle, again to the sides. So it kind of makes a big eye pattern. Easy peasy. A couple other rules of the Taikyokikatas. I'm going to say 2 of them. First one, always hit after a block. Taikyokikatas, if you do a block, have to hit afterwards. The lesson of that is, someone's attacking you, trying to hit you, and all you do is block, protect yourself, eventually you're going to miss. And until the person has a good reason to stop trying to hurt you, chances are they're probably going to keep trying. Good reason to stop trying to hurt you is hit them back. The other thing I want everyone to remember for the Taikyokikatas, pattern is always going to be a hit, or sorry, it's going to be a hit after a block. We're always going to die. Got it. On number 8. And number 16. That's in all Taikyokikatas. So the first part, kata, tells you you're doing a form or a pattern. Taikyoku tells you you're doing the first course, the beginner kata. Tells you the pattern you got to use, all that stuff. The last part, also Shoden, Washi, and Aki. The neat part is this last section tells us what block we have to use for the whole kata. So these 3 are areas of the body: low, middle, and high. So Gaiden, low, Shuden, middle, Joden means high. So for Gaiden, we always do a Harai Toshi, a Kamir block, which is a type of low block. We're protecting our legs. For Taikyoku Shuden, doing a middle block, because it's telling us we've got to protect the middle of our body. Joden means high, means the upper areas of our body. So we always do a Joden, a type of a high block. Now, Mwashiyuki and Kakiyuki are a little different. That's because of this word here. Uki means block. So Mwashiyuki and Kakiyuki specifically means types of blocks. So Mwashiyuki means circle block. Because that kata, we always use the circle block. And then there's Taikyokikatai, like a hook block. That's like, don't make fun of a drum. Hook block. Emphasizing that hook. This is just some basic on Taikyokikatai, but I don't think everyone is aware of all that. I want to make sure everyone's got it. So if you want to take a string around, or if you want to go back and copy this stuff, feel free. I think that's good for you. You don't take a brush you can copy 10 minutes, 15, practice those two. You know, one of them, practice one. If you don't know either of them, I want you to practice whatever Taikyokikatas you know. For now, keep together. Keep. Right. Going. Right. Sensing. Right. Deep breath in. Thank you. All right, everyone. Have a great one.